Good morning. This is John Marling, Pulse Research. It's now 32 minutes after the hour. I recognize and respect and appreciate how busy you guys are. So thank you very, very much for taking time out of your busy day to be with us today. And the subject of our webinar this morning is best practices with the new Pulse Anywhere program. And these are ideas and suggestions from you guys on how to get effective use to break through and engage with that business and ultimately make the sale. So I'd like to cover some of the best practices this morning that you guys have suggested. Number one, you're out there on a drop-in call, it's a cold call, and it's always awkward. How do you start the conversation? Particularly for you guys who are, brand new to the business. And if you're calling on an advertiser, a prospect you haven't called on, it's always a little awkward. Well, how do you start the conversation? Well, the new Pulse Anywhere program is a great solution to start the conversation with the business. Let me just show you here. So I'm going to zoom over here, and now I need to resume my share. Just a second. There we go. Okay, so you've got your mobile phone, you've got the Pulse Anywhere on your mobile phone, and you're doing a drop-in call, and let's say it's with an insurance business. So it's a Roy Assurance, so let's just type in the name of the business. That would be the suggestion. So in your car or moments before you go in, just type in the name of the business into your mobile phone. And then as you see up on your phone comes the business. Then just click on presentation and you will instantly get the information that the business wants to get their attention so they want to talk to you. So I would suggest something like, hey, I've got some good news. We have answers to help you grow your business. We ask the same questions you would ask. You plan to change or get a new insurance agency in the next 12 months. Would you like to see it? And they say, yeah, of course. And you just click on your phone and there it is. 9,360 households, $9.3 million. And by the way, if they ask, well, where do those numbers come from? Right on your phone, you just click right here and it takes the percentage from the Pulse of America shopping survey for your region times the number of households you reach for the number of potential customers, and then multiplied by the Pulse estimated spending gives you the projected opportunity. So in summary, you're out there on a drop-in call, start the conversation with the big number on your phone. That'll grab their attention. Now you've got their interest, okay? So now let's go back to tip number 2, okay? So let me go back here, and we share here. And tip number 2 is you're out in the field. You got an appointment with that car dealer, right? The sales manager of the car dealership. And guess what? Unfortunately, well, he's not here today. So what do? Don't go back to the office. Pulse suggests best practice. Call, present to the business next door. So let me show you how to do that. And we'll tab back here, to our mobile. And just bear with me a second. So there we go. So we're back on the mobile phone again. So let's go back here to the home page. So in this case, right next door, there's let's say it's a chiropractor. Okay. So we just type in on your mobile phone here, just to type in the category of the business. Okay. So we just type in chiropractor. Okay. And up comes presentation for a chiropractor. So we click on presentation, and up on your phone now comes the information that a chiropractor wants, okay? So you unfortunately weren't able to meet with the car dealer, but right next door there's a chiropractor. So instead of going back to the office, take the opportunity and get together with that chiropractor. And once again, on your phone is the information they want to grab their attention and start the conversation. So you click right here, and look at that. 10,560 households are going to change or get a new chiropractor. That's what they're interested in. That grabs their attention. So now They're interested in what you have to say. And obviously they want to get a larger share of it, right? Okay. So now, best practice number 3. So we'll go back here to our presentation. There we go. And set up the share again. Oops. There we go. Okay, so next is, and I was an ad rep once, so you're there with the business and they're busy. They're meeting with one of their customers. So you're just kind of hanging out, waiting around, right? But you're probably on your phone looking at your email or checking out Facebook, right? Our suggestion, best practice, is on your phone, since you're there and you're on your phone anyways, is get information to help the business decide what to advertise, where the sweet spots are, where they can get additional business, okay? So when you're waiting to get together with that prospect on your phone, identify opportunities for that business. Okay, so let me tab over once again and go back here. I'm going to change the sharing. There we go. Okay, so on your phone this time, and let's type in insurance again. Okay, so we type in, once again, up in the search bar, the category of the business, insurance, click on presentation. But this time, we're going to identify and help the business with solutions and ideas on how to get new customers. So look at this. You click down here on products and services, ideas, what to advertise. Okay, so we click here and look at this. Auto insurance, change or get a new auto insurance policy. My gosh, 13% said yes. That is 10,480 households. Remember, when you do it on your phone, it'll project from your market audience opportunity. So with the business now, you can help them decide what to target. I made a huge sale once with an insurance agency when they saw the opportunity for business insurance. And look at this, 3.5%. That's just a percentage, but look at the opportunity for the business. 2,800 opportunities to change or get new business insurance. So recommendation, best practice, when you're waiting for the business, get on your phone, grab the information about solutions, what to advertise, with and for that business. Okay, so let's now go back and take a look at some other opportunities here, okay? Just a second, bear with me as I'm switching between screens. There we go. Okay, now, we had a great testimonial from one of our clients. They were out in the field making a presentation, a consistent campaign. And by the way, that's what is most effective, is consistency, right? And the business said, well, I'm not going to advertise. I'm not going to sign the contract. There's uncertainty in the world today. It's obviously the risk. And what the person did on their phone was engage with the business with the pulse break-even calculator, so that the business realized how few customers they needed to pay for the campaign. So let me go back here to my share again. There we go. In this case on the phone, and we're going to go back up here to the little sandwich stuff here, go back to home. And on your phone, you can, let's just figure out here on your phone, oops. So I'm going to type in the name of the business again, excuse me. So insurance. Okay, so we're here with the business and we're here with Iverson. And he said, well, I'm not going to sign the contract, right? Look at this, right on your mobile phone. You've got the pulse break-even calculator with them for them so that they realize there's no risk, okay? So let's say we're proposing a $5,200 campaign, okay? And Pulse suggests the average customer value, and it's popped up, automatically populated into your phone. What's the customer value? You ask them, okay? Pulse suggested $700. What's your customer value, right? Okay, let's say they say it's $1,000. Okay, look at that. They only need 6 customers. So with them on your phone, with their input on what's a customer worth, they realize how few customers they need to cover the cost of the campaign. Remember, that's 6 out of the 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 households you reach who will change or get a new insurance agency. They only need 6 over the period of the campaign. And that's when the business said, well, I would be stupid not to advertise. Why? Because they realized that there's no risk, but more important, they realize I'm going to make money with this campaign. So on your phone, you've got the link to the Pulse break-even calculator, and with them, you can show them how few customers they need to pay for the campaign. Okay? And so now let's go back to, and then once again, I got to change my sharing here. There we go. Okay, next. Best practice. Prepare a call list. And this is available in the full program. Is you can set up a call list for the day or the week on your phone that is based upon, specific prospects you want to follow up with. You can even put together a call list for this afternoon for businesses in a specific, geographic area, or you can set up a call list for a special section. So how does that work on your phone? So go back here to the phone. I don't think I'm going to do this again with the sharing. It gets a little tricky to do this here. Okay, so we're back to our phone. Okay, and so on your phone, you prepare a call list from your desktop. In other words, add businesses to your call planner. Okay, and in the Pulse training program is the suggestions and tips on how to set up your call list. But then when you're on your mobile phone out in the field, look at this. You click on your call list out in the field, and you've got your calls right there at your fingertips. And then you walk into Ashland Silva Insurance Agency, and it's right at your fingertips. You click, and now you've got, once again, the information for the business. Okay? And there you go. Look at that opportunity. 1,211 households. Okay? And so now let's go back and cover some other things here. So I'll go back to the sharing here. There we go. Thank you for your patience. A little awkward. The other thing that you can do, and this came from one of our clients, Leah, up in Alberta, Canada, in the program, when you click on the business name, it takes you into the account profile information, which includes a link to a spec ad. So if you got Metro's Creative Graphic Ad Wizard program, it's awesome. Right there with the business on your phone, you can create a spec ad. And Leah put together a Valentine ad right on her phone. And the business loved it and said, yes, let's do it. And so on your phone, you can do a spec ad. Now, in wrap up, let's talk about some of the concerns, some things we've heard about, issues and some challenges, et cetera. Number one, well, the numbers are scary. I'm not comfortable with the numbers. Well, right in your mobile presentation in Pulse Anywhere, it shows you where the numbers come from. And frankly, it's not rocket science. It's really simple. All Pulse does is take the percentage who said yes. And you've got households that are going to change, you get a new insurance agency. Pulse just determines in our survey how many, the percentage. And so 10% said yes, we plan to buy a widget, go to a widget store. All Pulse does is take the 10% times the number of households in your reach, okay? So if you got 10,000 households, 10% said they're going to shop at a widget store, that's 1,000. It's as simple as that. But here's the thing. The businesses love the information. Why? Because it's about and for them. Okay? I've made well over 2,000 four-legged sales calls, and every single time when they see that big number here, the 2737, you got their attention, okay? Now, sometimes I've heard, well, I'm afraid I might say the wrong thing. There's no wrong thing. Why? Because it's the information the businesses want. You know, what we've covered this morning, the opportunity for an insurance agency, the opportunity to get or change or new in auto insurance policy, change or get a new business insurance policy, okay? This is a new program. I've heard, well, I'm not confident in it. Well, no problem. Just practice, with, one of your associates in the office. I've also heard, well, I don't have time to use it. Now, come on. You're already out there in the field. You've got your phone. This makes it instantaneous to just grab the information, like when you're waiting or you're pulled into the parking lot and you're in your car, to quickly pull it up on your phone. Takes literally seconds. Our recommendation is each Monday, we have selected the hot business category of the week. And in the Monday email, you will get a list. You just click on prospects in that email you get on Monday, and it brings up a list of prospects for that business category right within your own area. And by the way, this business category of the week for this week is HVAC businesses. So in the email you get for the heating and air conditioning is a list of prospects. And in that email, you'll also have a click to a ready to sell, ready to present presentation on your phone for heating and air conditioning. You can also click and create a print presentation right from the prospect list. So you identify a specific heating and air conditioning prospect and click on find, and then click on present, and it'll create a presentation for you. Couple suggestions for managers on the webinar this morning. Number one is make sure that all your team members are set up with Pulse Anywhere, and right in your Pulse help, right, a tab up at the top, you click on help, and under FAQ, number one listed is how to set up Pulse Anywhere mobile on your phone. I would share and talk with your team members about some of the concerns we just talked. Well, I'm scared about the numbers. I'm afraid I might say the wrong thing. Okay? Talk about it. Do a little role playing, and then just do it. And by the way, managers, you can make assignments to each one of your team members. Let's say you got a special section coming up or something. You can create within their call list specific businesses to present, and it pops up right on their phone. And our suggestion is just one a day, minimum Pulse one anywhere mobile presentation each day. Okay, to sellers on the phone on the webinar this morning, share your concerns, talk to your manager. It's critically important to, I'll just be blunt. I was an ad rep once. I wasn't going to use something I wasn't totally confident in. Why? Because I didn't want to look stupid out in the field, right? And so just practice. I would suggest that use the mobile presentation with an existing advertiser. You've all got advertisers, businesses that you're friends with. Say, hey, I've got some, great answers and solutions, on what to advertise, where the opportunities are. And I shared with you a minute ago with that, with that advertiser, share with them the products and services, the sweet spots on what to advertise. Do it on your phone with an existing advertiser. You're friends with them. So it gives you a much higher level of confidence. Prepare a call list. And I would certainly suggest that all the time when you're closing, regardless if it's a print and digital or print only or digital only presentation, use the break-even calculator on your phone. It's awesome. One of our clients, it shared with, they took that business from saying, I'm not going to advertise, I'm not going to sign, to I'd be stupid not to advertise. And obviously, if you do one a day, you're going to sell a significant amount of new business. Why? Because the Pulse Mobile engages with the business. You got their interest. They're motivated to advertise because they see the benefit and the opportunity. On behalf of the Pulse team and Sammy Pappert of Wormhole, I want to thank you so much for the opportunity to get together this morning. And by the way, Brian Knapp does a weekly webinar each Thursday morning, 8:30 Pacific, and there's a link to and a registration to the webinar on the Pulse login page, just to the left of the username and profile. If we can help in any way, suggestions, ideas, concerns, send us an email to support@pulseresearch.com. Thanks so much. We sure appreciate the opportunity to be with you this morning. Thanks, and have a great sales day.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, John.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, sweetie. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad. Not bad.
I'll give you a call.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay,
all right,
bye-bye, everybody. Have a great day.